Okay, we are back with more voiceovers. If you didn't catch my first one, or if I'm uploading these in the wrong order, sorry, I don't know. It kind of doesn't really matter the order anymore. But we're out here trying Red Purple Lost some more, trying to get better. Still losing. It's kind of rough. There's a lot more complexity to the deck than it used to have, and it's just a lot more lines. So, just trying to see where the misplays are and see where we can improve because it's just not working for me, and I don't know if it's the list or what, but um, I think we lost a dice roll. No, we won the die roll here, and we opted to go first. So I know he's going on his second his even curve, so this Gordon ain't going anywhere if I play it first. He won't get Datsu till his third turn, so we could just chill, sit on that. And I was just thinking, like, I'm on 3 Dawn for the next turn. Am I going to play Zoro? Am I just going to swing 8? Am I going to swing 5-5? I mean, those are the only options here. And I don't think 5-5 is the answer. I think just swinging 8 is. And we could save the Zoro for when we need to get that damage in. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so he does a search and checks his hands. I wish I could speed this up. Is there a way? Is there a way? Video? No? Playback. Oh, playback. Speed? Faster. Oh, let's go. Wait, if I do shift plus? Oh, that means if I press this. Oh, gets me back to 1 times. Okay, we're learning. You know what I mean? What's the hotkey for faster? I need to figure that out. Video? We'll figure that out, you know what I mean? We don't have scripts here, Okay. I just end up swinging 8. I think I drew... What did I draw here? Now I lost track. I don't know what I drew. But, like, for 3 Dawn, what am I going to do? Swing 8. Alright. We could go Kid. Maybe bottom deck if they play, like, a Paro or something, right? We could bottom deck that if we need to with the laws. But then the problem with the hand that I have right now is that I don't have Dawn recovery. The only system to recover Dawn in my hand is that Kid. So it's kind of like risky to be playing early game. I mean, it's not risky. It just puts you at a real weird Dawn. Like, you're gonna play Kid for 5, reduce something. Okay, this was wild, but he did it. You know what I mean? It's wild because I didn't expect it. I don't want to say anything negative about their plays, but he's spent a 2K and the 0 cost event to pop the Gordon. So I have another Kid here, and like, he didn't swing at life, so it just tells me he has Gadatsu straight up. Like, why would you not swing? So if he's playing around Gadatsu, like, I don't want to give him anything to just knock out. So in my head, I'm thinking, like, I'll play the Kid. He can't knock it out with Gadatsu. He literally has to have reject to kill it. And if he doesn't have reject, then I'm chilling because I'll play another Kid, or I can reduce on the next turn and just not feel as bad, right? Because I'll have the Kid. So anyways, we open with the 5 swing because that's what we're going to do anyways. And then we just play Kid, I think. Gosh, I don't remember. I should. I think I'm supposed to play the Kid. Yeah. Alright, there it is. Boom. And then I just pass because, like, I don't want to lose anything to Gadatsu. Let's see. He dawns up. He's at 6. He wants to Gadatsu so bad, dude. I could tell. I could just smell it. He's thinking. Instead, he's got 4 Dawn in hand, leaves 2 on the ground. I'm like, 4 Dawn, what's he gonna play? And I was like, oh my god, he actually has a reject. I was like, damn, that sucks. Having reject there is like, it actually is so good. Just straight 1 for 1, and just Dawn value, right? Like, cost you 4 to remove a 5. Then he just swings 7. His sequencing is a little interesting. He moves that to the bottom. I remember this specifically, so to keep note of that, he moved something at the bottom, and then he went 6 with Pero. And like, okay, so real quick, I just want to pause here. Like, my hand, going back, my hand here is Promo Law. There's 2 Promo Laws. We got Kid, Zoro, Reiju, and Bontley. And if you swing 7, like, I don't even have 2Ks here to throw out. So I don't want to lose like 3 cards. So it just felt bad. That was where I took the first 7, and then he swung 6, and I was like, oh, dude, like, I don't want to lose. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to lose a bunch of cards when he swung 7, so that's fine. And then when he swung 6, I'm like, I only have 1Ks. Like, what am I gonna throw? 3 1Ks to dodge a 6, or 2 1Ks to dodge a 6? You know. So I don't know. Maybe that was probably a better play, to throw 2 1Ks, because I have Reiju to recover anyways. I don't know. So, anyways, I took it, and I was just like, I feel so... I don't know. It just felt awkward. Like, it was throwing it. I don't know. You guys let me know. Like, throwing 2 1Ks. So, a top deck, and it's Shachi Penguin. I was like, well, there's my Dawn recovery, but I'm already a 7 now. So, everything just felt really, really awkward. So, here, I actually don't even remember what the hell I ended up playing. Okay, I reduced with Law. Reduce that. We go ahead and bottom deck, I believe. Bottom deck it, because I don't want to see that thing. Boom. And then I end up playing this, because I need to recover the Dawn, right, from playing something. Like, I can't play the Shachi Penguin, because I'm at 4, so, like, the only way to recover Dawn's either play the Ein or the Bontley. And he was at 6 Dawn, so he'll be at 8 next turn, so I knew he'd probably drop, like, 7 Mom. That was the time. That was me thinking at the time of playing Bontley, like, yeah, he's going to play 7 Mom. But soon you will see a misplay that I did not like for myself, because of the fact that, like, I knew 7 Mom was coming, yet I didn't even, like, play this correctly. So let's just watch and see. Like, I looked at this right after the game and was like, yeah, I messed up here. So he's at 8 Dawn, and, like, everybody knows on 8 7 Dawn, 8 or 7 Dawn, Katakuri wants to drop 7 Mom, right? Like, everybody's running that right now. So he swings 7, okay? This was a mistake. He swings 7, and you know you're at 2 life, and if he's leaving 7 up, I mean, the only thing he's going to play is 7 Mom. So, like, here I could have definitely thrown Shachi Penguin and Promo Law, because, like, the Mom's going to come down, and then I have to pick whether or not to give him a life or lose one, and, like, I'm not going to give him a life, and then I have to throw my last life. So I should have definitely just countered this, and, like, I was talking to Kuro TCG after, and, like, yeah, this is just, like, a straight misplay, because it's like, you don't want to be at 0 going into, like, your last turns and being forced to have to play a blocker, and then dealing with 0 life. They can put endless pressure against your life. So anyways, another thing. Notice that he moved another life to the bottom. All right. Anyways. So the last 2, he knows what they are, right? And I'm like, oh, wow. So either they're good events or 2Ks, something like that. And I'm like, damn, I'm at 6 Dawn. I'll be at 8 Dawn the next... No, how much Dawn am I at? Yeah, I'm at 6. I'll be at 8 Dawn next turn. And I'm just thinking, like, next turn I need to play the Kid, and I need to bring out another body. I take the hit, and it is a... Promo Law? No. Yeah, it's a Promo Law. Is it a promo law? God, I shuffled my hand. I don't know. So he plays a 7, just like I said. Oh, and it just feels so bad. Like, I trash my life. I can't give him a life. If I give him a life, like, I'm not going to win, right? Like, 10 Mom's just coming down the next turn, and I just lose the value anyway, so might as well just, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't really change much. I already misplayed by taking the hit. That was honestly the biggest hit. The biggest misplay. Speed up. Come on, man. What the heck? Okay, I could slow it down, but I can't speed it up. So crazy. Okay, whatever. God, look at this roper right here. This guy's just taking forever. Alright, playback. Playback. Oh, okay, you trashed it. Good job, you. Alright, so here we are. I'm up again. 8 Dawn. Like, am I gonna go for game? I got an 8K swinger on the board, which is solid. I could go, like, attach 2 to everything. I don't have a Kid Killer. That would, like, put the nail in the coffin, dude. Like, I could at least push for game, because I think at this point he has like 5 cards maybe. And so anyways, I was like, I think lethal's a little too far, and like he literally has to have reject to get rid of my blocker kid, and he's taking a long look at that, so I was getting a little worried. But it wasn't a Maru, so he threw it. Now he's 3 cards in hand, and he heals again, right? So now I gotta connect 4 hits, which is just not even possible. So I swing, no trigger, whatever, he's at 4 cards. I'm like, okay, 8 before I lose this to some random ass trigger. It's a trigger. It's beige. That was the first thing he put on the bottom. I was like, okay, well, that kind of sucks. I really can't put too much pressure. So I do have the Zoro, so that is like a rusher, but it's not as strong as the Kid Killer, right? Like, Kid Killer is a 7k swing at this point versus like 5. And I'm like, damn, I'm at 3 Dawn. What am I supposed to do? I was going to use it with my leader to swing, but now that thing's frozen. Shout out beige. So it felt very doomed at this point, I'm not going to lie. And then incoming another misplay. I mean, this is what I'm learning, you know what I mean? So I play Zoro. There's a lair. That's Zoro. Bottom deck there, and I just play out Reiju. Hopefully I recover some Dawn. Some counter. I draw 2k and a 1k, so that's like decent, right? Better than not drawing any. Swing 6 to life, and this is a misplay, honestly. He stacked this Pero on the bottom. I was like, holy crap, there's no way. Like, who pushes a Pero to the bottom? He was at 3 life when he was doing these checks, and he put that at the bottom? I was like, shocked, man. I thought it was gonna be a 0-cost event. I mean, like, it's worth noting that, like, if you put a Sanji, it's kind of effectively the same thing, right? It's like the same issue. But I don't see people putting bodies at the bottom. Like, I never would have thought, if you told me to bet on what was there, it wasn't gonna be Pero. And that's just like, it's too much. So he swings 11, and I'm like, dude, I only have 2 2Ks on the right there, and the rest are 1Ks. I'm like, 11? That's literally going to cost me 5 cards. The 2 2Ks and 3 1Ks. And I'm like, okay, well, what's left? He put 3 Dawn on the Big Mom, so he has 7 left. So if I block with Kid, he just slams the 7 on the leader, and I'm toast. So it didn't really matter what happened here. I just realized, like, oh, well, I'm going to die. There's nothing left. So I'm just going to speed this up for the sake of the video. Playback, bum, 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 speed. So, you know, moral of the story is I didn't even have to swing the Zoro. I'm just going to pause. Didn't have to swing the Zoro. I could have just summoned it and did nothing and just waited for him. Right? Because, like, why did I have to swing? I could have just waited for next turn. Like, 1 trigger is not going to change anything. Even if there is, like, a life-saving trigger down there. I have this whole board. So he'd only have had these 3 swings, and, like, I could block 1 and maybe counter it out of the other. Because I have enough to counter at 12. So there was potential there. But I swung with the Zoro. Just because I was like, I'm wasting this Dawn. But, you know, that's not always necessary. So that's another lesson learned right there. Is like, you don't have to get them to 0. Especially if the next turn is the last one anyways. So that just made him go for a game, if anything. So that was really the big misplay here. And so I just start slamming down the counter. 2, 4, 5, 6. Puts me 11, 12. I have 1 card in hand. He says, wow, but I'm like, dude, you won already. Like, I'm not sure what's left to consider. You just swing 7 with something. I have to use my blocker and swing 7 with the other thing. So I just scooped it up. So that's really that. Lessons learned. Lots of lessons learned. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.